Welcome to this session. We will be starting with star rating. So, where have you observed this star rating either on refrigerator or air conditioner? Okay, now there are other devices as well where star you can observe star rating. And what is the meaning of that star rating? These things we have to see in today's lecture. So the topics included over here is EER, which is known as energy efficiency ratio, and star rating. So we will see the definition of energy efficiency ratio. So it is denoted by EER. It is the ratio of cooling capacity in watts to the power input in watts. So it is basically similar to the COP. Okay, what is COP? It is cooling effect. Okay, whatever heat is extracted, cooling effect in watts or kilowatts divide to the power input in watts. So power input to the refrigerator or AC. Now you can see over here, as COP doesn't have any unit, okay, this watt and watt will get cancelled, and ER also it will be unitless. Now coming to the star rating, Energy Conservation Act was passed by Government of India in 2001. Okay, and in on 1st March 2002, under Energy Conservation Act, BEE was established. What is this BEE? Bureau of Energy Efficiency. So this is the logo of BEE. Okay, so it's like this: energy is life, BEE, conserve it. Okay, now BEE in May 2006 launched the scheme of this star rating. So in order to get the information of this, you can visit the website bweeindia.government.in star labels, or you can directly search BEE star label. So here you can see one star label has been shown of a power appliance. So here you can understand that if you observe the older models, okay, if you're having at your home old refrigerator or old air conditioner, in that case you will not be able to find the star rating. Okay, now star rating, it is related to what? It is related to energy conservation. Okay, why and how we will see. Now there are two types of labels. First is they are given by BEE. First is comparative label and second one is endorsement label. What do you mean by a comparative label? Comparative label is what? It allows the consumer to compare the energy consumption of similar products and the factor lifetime running cost into their purchasing decision. So we will see what all things are there on the label, but when you see the label, you can make the decision from that label itself, and you can understand what will be your running cost. Okay, lifetime running cost. So this is the comparative label. Second one is what? Endorsement label. Now endorsement label is what? It is a the BEE, it provides a certification to prospective purchasers that the product is highly efficient for its category. Now whatever the star labels are there, they are divided into, there are different appliances, and the industries, suppose Voltas is there, okay, LG is there, Samsung is there. What they do is, there are few appliances which are mandatory where you have to attach the star label, and there are few appliances where it is voluntary, meaning the guidelines has been set by BEE, and by voluntarily the industries will attach the star label on the equipment. So what are the mandatory appliances? There are 10 appliances written over here, and one more thing you should note is, this is the updated version. Okay, it is for updated 2021. Every year, if you see, there are notifications on BEE side, and every time there will be some addition in mandatory and voluntary appliances for star label. Okay, so whatever you're studying in this lecture, okay, it might not be the case in, obviously these will be there, these appliances will be there for the star label, mandatory and voluntarily. And after some period, now what happens is, this voluntary star labels are converted into mandatory star labels. Okay, so we'll see the list. So mandatory appliances. So on these appliances you will find star label. Okay. So first one is room air conditioners. So if you purchase a room air conditioner, you will find a star label for frost free refrigerator. Okay, now what is this frost free refrigerator? Frost means if you consider the freezer, inside the freezer na ice is formed. Okay, now there are few, if you see the single door refrigerator, in case of that refrigerator, it is not frost free. Ice is developed inside the refrigerator freezer part, and you have to push a button manually to defrost the freezer. But frost free refrigerators, these are double door refrigerators where they automatically the fridge itself, okay, there is internal mechanism by which frost is not generated in the on the surfaces of the freezer. Okay, so frost free refrigerator, then tubular fluorescent lamp, distribution transformer, room air conditioner. Now again, if you see room air conditioner, there are different types. Okay, so cassette AC is there, floor standing AC is there. What do you mean by this? Na? We will discuss in upcoming sessions. Direct cool refrigerator. So this is that direct cool single door refrigerator what I was talking about, where you have to press the button to manually defrost the refrigerator. So direct cool refrigerator and frost free refrigerator. Single door and frost free is double door. Direct cool is single door refrigerator. Color TV. Now if you purchase the color TV, again star label is mandatory. Electrical geysers, then variable capacity inverter air conditioners, LED lamps. So even the lamps these days are star labeled. Then voluntary scheme. Okay, in voluntary schemes, induction motor, agricultural pump sets, ceiling fans, LPG stoves, washing machine, computers, ballast electronic magnetic, office equipments like printer, scanner, then solid state inverter, diesel generator, chillers. Okay, this chiller we will see later on. Chiller means it is related to central air conditioning, which you see in malls. Okay, so this is that chiller, microwave oven, solar water heaters, deep freezer, then UHD television and air compressor. These are what? Voluntary appliances. So mandatory appliances and voluntary appliances. Now, what does a star label say? More stars meaning what? More savings. So, if you buy a five-star labeled equipment, it means more saving. But the thing is, initial cost will be more in that case. Why is that? Because technology, power saving technology, they charge you initially for power saving technology. So there should be a balance between number of stars and the purchasing this one, which number of stars you should purchase. Okay, why? Because it depends on what? It depends on the usage of the equipment. If usage is more, then you should pay initially more for the technology and get higher star level equipment, so that during the lifetime the electricity cost is saved. Okay, it's like that. So you should know your goal. Okay, what is the goal, and according to that you should purchase the equipment. So it is not like you're every time purchasing 5 star. Why? Because you have to see the purchase cost as well as operating cost. Okay, next, first one is what? About the star label. More stars means more saving. Now, if you see the star label, there are different parameters given on the star label. First one is efficiency parameters. So, if you see this is an example of air conditioner where EER is given in watt per watt, which is 3.1, energy efficiency ratio. If you consider refrigerator, what will be given over here? Liters, like 471 liters of refrigerator, 210 liters of refrigerator, and so on. So efficiency parameter or energy consumption parameter, it is given. Then what is the second thing which you will find on the label? Brand and model details. So here you can see brand has been given, type of the appliance is also given. Okay, then model is given and year of that model has been given. Then the technical parameters are given on the label, like power consumption is there, cooling capacity is there, and so on. most important thing which you have to see on the star label is applicable dates of standard. So here you can see label period. Okay, label period is very important. Okay, why it is very important we will see on in the upcoming slides. Label period, here you can see what is given: 1st January 2016 to 31st December 2017. So if you say that I have purchased a 5-star refrigerator or 5-star air conditioner, and if you see the label period, okay, it is 2016. Okay, so for current scenario, it will not be having 5-star. Applicable dates of standard, it is also important, and manufacturing year is also given over here. Next we will see, here you can see label period is given. So date of the label period, like for example 5-star is there, so it is valid for which period, it has been mentioned over here on the label. So here one example is given: a frost free refrigerator is there in 2012. If you have purchased it, it is having 5-star rating. In 2016, its value becomes equal to 3-star. So even though on the table, on the label, you will find it is 5-star, but actually it's the energy consumption according to the current, because this label is updated. Okay, so for now it will be different. So according to that, the star, even though you purchased originally 5-star, but its value right now in market, it will be 3-star. Now, how to check the authenticity of the star? What you need to do is you have to visit the BEE website. There, go to the star label. You will find search and compare appliance and equipment on the website. So click on that. There will be different type of devices, like refrigerator is there, air conditioner is there, and so on. Select the device, select the brand, select their capacity. Okay, there you will find whether the brand is listed over there or not. Okay, now what happens is there are many brands that the label, whatever label is there, that label is not passed. Okay, so suppose for example LG refrigerator is there. Okay, just for example LG refrigerator is there, or some other company is there. They are claiming that their refrigerator is 5-star refrigerator, but it is not necessary that their refrigerator is 5-star refrigerator. So what BEE does is, whatever a particular company is sending the report claiming that this is 5-star, so BEE will be checking at that at their end, and if the refrigerator doesn't pass that rating, then they will issue a notification on the BEE website that whatever, these are the manufacturers and these are the models which are they are claiming that this is the value, this should be the value of COP or EER, but actually this is the value and the test has been failed. Okay, so like this, on BEE website you will find some documents also. If you visit that, there are few equipments and a few manufacturers whose test is failed. Now there is a mobile Android app also, BEE star label, which you can download, and there also you can see the authenticity of star label. Now, one by one, we will see different appliances. So first example I have taken here, frost-free refrigerator. So I had told you before, there is a star label period. Okay, so here that star label upgradation has been given over here. So suppose 2006 to 2011, this is the star rating. And 2012 to 2013, new star rating has been issued by BEE. So if you see the 2-star, it has become 1-star for frost-free refrigerator in 2012 and 13, and so on. So if you consider 5-star frost-free refrigerator, frost-free means double door refrigerator. If you have purchased during this period 2006 to 2011, then for 2012-13 it has become, its value is like 4-star. Then 2014-15 its value has become 2 star. Okay, it's like that. So 4 star, then from 4 star it has become 2 star, and for 16 to 18 label it has become 1 star. So when you are purchasing the equipment, please check the label period. Okay, because sometime just to remove the stock now they keep the old label period as well. So you should be careful when you are purchasing the equipment. Next one is direct cool refrigerator, which is single door. Here also you can observe the star label upgradation, where in 2015-16, suppose the refrigerator, single door refrigerator, it was 5 star. It has become 3 star in 2017 and 18. Then similarly, room air conditioner, which is split AC. Okay, so again here also you can see years has been given 2006 to 2011. If it is 5 star, its value is 4 star in 2012-13. Its value is 3 star from 14 to 15, and it remains same during 16-17, and then 3 star becomes 1 star in 2018-19. So this is for split AC. Now again this information you will get on BEE website. So if you go to BEE website, you will find mandatory and voluntary appliances. In mandatory appliances list, just go to the room air conditioner. Okay, when you go to the room air conditioner, you can directly click over there. You will get a PDF file. In that PDF file, you will get star rating for room air conditioner. In room air conditioner, there will be different type: split AC, okay, window AC, and so on. So under split AC, if you go now, you will find there all the labels from 2006, 11 to 2000, latest one 2021, like that. And what is the value of that EER for that AC? So here the that value has been taken from the PDF file. So if you see 12th January 2009 to 31st December 2011, the EER ratio, it is given in this way. Star level is there from star 1 to star 5. So minimum value is given and maximum value is given. So minimum value of EER is 2.3 and maximum value is 2.49. So if the EER for that AC is 2.4, it will be 1 star AC. Similarly, then 2.5 to 2.69, it is 2 star, and 2.7 to 2.89, it is 3 star, and 2.9 to 3.09, 4 star, and 3.1 and above is 5 star. We are talking about EER, energy efficiency ratio, and split AC. This is for 1st January 2018 to 31st December 2019. So here you can see 1 star, it has become 3.1 to 3.29. So here you can compare 5 star for this period 2009 to 2011. EER was 3.1 and above. But for 2018-19 period, you can see 1 star itself is 3.1 and above 3.1. Okay, so star, what you understand from here is star label is updated, and whenever you are purchasing a particular equipment, you should see over there label period.
So we'll just see an example of the split air conditioning, how you can actually go to the website and download this file, where you can actually get the values of star label and what is the value of EER. So for this, go to Google, type BEE star label, and you have to go to the website beestarlabel.com. So on this website, if you scroll down, so here you have that option, search and compare appliances and equipment. So you can search and compare appliances, and the second one is mandatory and voluntary appliances. So in mandatory appliances we will go, and here you will find room air conditioners. So just click on room air conditioners and download the file. So once you open that PDF file, so just you have to scroll down and look for the star label. So if you see over here, for split type air conditioners, you can clearly see over here energy efficiency ratio star level has been given and EER value, minimum and maximum value for that particular star rating has been given. So like this you can see it is vertically, we have to go vertically. This is split air conditioners, so 2009 to 2011, then 2012 to 2013, so on, and finally we have from 1st January 2018 to 31st December 2019. So like this, different, if you see the website, different for different products, you will have different PDF file. From there you can go and you can understand what is the criteria on which they have decided star label. Now similarly for room and air conditioner, if you consider window AC, again the labels are upgraded. Okay, so whatever star label is there, again it is upgraded as we had seen in case of previous appliances like split AC. Now there is one more terminology which is being used, which is known as ISEER. It is called Indian Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. So what is the meaning of this? It is the ratio of total annual amount of heat that the equipment may remove from the indoor air when operated for cooling in active mode to the total annual amount of energy consumed by the equipment during the same period. So basically Indian Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio, what is this? It is the amount of heat the equipment will be removing from the indoor air for the year as divided by the amount of energy consumed during the same period. Okay, so using this we will get the ratio ISEER, Indian Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. Now this ISEER, it is being used for new type of air conditioner which is more efficient, and it is called inverter type air conditioner. Now there is a difference between normal air conditioner and inverter air conditioner. Usually what happens is, I'll give you an example. Suppose you are setting 24 degrees Celsius temperature on AC. So what happens is the compressor starts, and as soon as 24 degrees Celsius temperature is achieved, there is a thermostat which cuts off the power supply and the compressor stops. Okay, and in this way 24 degrees Celsius temperature is maintained. So compressor again turns on when the temperature of the room increases, when it goes above 24 degrees Celsius. So what happens in case of inverter type AC is, in case of inverter type AC, the compressor, it doesn't cut off. Basically the speed of the compressor changes. So suppose you are setting on the air conditioner 24 degrees Celsius. So what will happen is, as soon as there will be a thermostat, as soon as the temperature will start dropping, as soon as it reaches 24 degrees Celsius, the speed of the compressor reduces. So it doesn't cut off the compressor. So speed of the compressor reduces. Again, if the temperature increases above 24, again the speed of the compressor will increase. So basically in inverter type air conditioner, compressor doesn't cut off. The speed of the compressor increases or decreases. And because of this, the inverter type compressor, they are more efficient and they save more power. So for inverter type AC, again there is different star label, and in inverter type AC we see ISEER ratio. So again here some values have been given. Also you should remember that these values are just example values, as we have seen in the PDF file. For different years, as the year changes, accordingly these values ISEER, or if you are considering normal air conditioner, then in that case EER, these values continuously change. So just you have to check the PDF file, from there you will get the values. So these are the few values related to the inverter type AC. So it was introduced afterwards. Previously it was EER only, and then you can see 2014-15, Jan 2014 to December 2015, it was EER only for inverter AC. Then January 2016 to 31st December 2017 also it was EER, and ISEER, it was introduced in from 1st January 2018 to 31st December 2019. Now also you will be having some values. Okay, you can get it from the PDF file. Now, a very important topic we are going to discuss over here. How can we do the energy and cost saving analysis? Okay, so one example has been shown over here. So example is 1.5 ton split AC. So understand the example. So we have 1.5 ton split air conditioner. So what we have done is we have kept a base star rating of 2.5, and then what you can do is in this case I have taken this values, it is previous value, but I'll give you some hint related to this. What you can do is just open the PDF file. Okay, just open the PDF file which we have downloaded, and this one is the latest one, I think. So what you can do, you can take these values in that table. Okay, you can do this exercise in Excel. So for 1 star, the efficiency, Indian seasonal energy efficiency ratio has been given over here. So just add the updated values in that table. Okay, so for now I have taken some other values. So 1 star, what is the EER, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star and 5 star. I have written the EER values. Now what is the tonnage of the AC? It is given as 1.5 ton split AC. So remember that when you are downloading the PDF, download of room air conditioner, and in that you have to find split AC. Now for 1.5 ton, what will be the cooling capacity? It will be 1.5. It is ton of refrigeration. You have to convert it in watts. So 1.5 into 3.5 kilojoule per second. 3.5, this is kilojoule per second. So you have to multiply by 3500. So 1.5 multiplied by 3.5. This will give in kilowatts, and then again multiply by 1000. So you will get value in watts. So this is the value. So value comes out to be 5250. So here just they have neglected for simplicity. So we from the given data, like 1.5 ton of AC is there, split AC. From there 1.5 into 3500. So from there we got this cooling capacity. Now EER is what? Basically it is COP. So COP will be equal to, COP is equal to, what is the equation of COP? COP is cooling capacity in watts. So cooling capacity in watts divided by input power. Input power. Now COP or EER value is there with us. Okay, so this value is there, and then cooling capacity is there. So from here we can get the value of input power. So input power, if you divide 5200 divided by 2.5, you will get input power as 2080 watts. Okay, now we'll go into some bill calculations. Okay, electricity bill. So if you go through the electricity bill, you will find that the electricity which we consume it in the form of units. Okay, so we say that we have consumed like 100 units of electricity. So the 1 unit of electricity, the unit is 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, so when we say unit of electricity, it is kilowatt hour. So we have to basically convert watts, this watts into kilowatt hour. Okay, now how to do this calculation is, we are assuming some data over here. So this split AC, we are assuming that this split AC is working 8 hours a day. Okay, for 5 months in a year, and in each month we have 30 days. This is the assumption which we are making for the calculation. So what we'll basically do is, we'll see, you can see the last column over here, cost saving per year. So what we are trying to achieve over here is, we'll see that if we are going for 5-star AC, okay, but remember that EER value is this value is old value. You should update the value in the table. Okay, so whatever latest value is there, that you can substitute over here. So from there we can basically calculate per year what could be the saving. Okay, if you are purchasing a higher star air conditioner. So that we are trying to calculate. So first what we have to calculate is this 17. Okay, so this is 17 is the unit of electricity consumed. Okay, now how to calculate this? So for this we have calculated input power in watts, which is 2080. Now this air conditioner, it is working for 8 hours. We have assumed that. So 2080 into 8 hours. Okay, so that will give watt hour, and we have to convert that into kilowatt. So divide by 1000. So 2080, which is input power, multiplied by 8 hours divided by 1000. So you will get kilowatt hour. So 17 kilowatt hour means 17 units are consumed per day. Okay, when EER is 2.5 and when you are using 1.5 ton of AC for 8 hours. Okay, now you can see the bill of your electricity bill. Behind the bill, charge of unit is given. So there are slabs, like if you're using 100 to 200 units, this is the price of electricity per unit, like that. So here I am assuming that unit charge of electricity is 4 rupees. So 4 rupees per unit electricity. Okay, there are some slabs in which you will find this value is 7.5. So rupees 7.5 per unit. So if you go beyond certain unit, so the charges increase. Okay, so there are slabs. So I have taken for our calculation 4 rupees per unit. So it depends according to it depends on what is the actual bill which you are getting. Okay, according to that you have to select the slab and you have to write down the unit value. Now based on this assumption, 4 rupees per unit, we have to calculate electricity cost per month. Now how to do this? So 17.4 units we are consuming per day, and what is the cost? Rupees 4. So 17 into 4 multiplied by, per month we have assumed 30 days, so multiplied by 30. So the total cost, electricity cost, okay, for a month when EER is 2.5 and 1.5 ton AC we are using, it is 2040 rupees. Now we are considering this 2.5 as base star. Okay, so obviously here saving will be 0. There will not be any saving. Now we'll take an example, star 1. Okay, star rating is 1. In that case, we are considering EER as 2.7. Again, these values you have to get from the PDF file, and the PDF file you will find on BEE website. The cooling capacity will remain same. Why? Because it is 1.5 ton split AC. So 1.5 multiplied by 3500 will give you cooling capacity in watts. Okay. Then again 5200 divided by 2.7 will give you input power, which is 1926 watts. Again you have to get the amount of units consumed per day. So what you will do is 1926 multiplied by 8 divided by 1000. So you will get 15 units per day, and unit cost is rupees 4, and so the electricity cost per month, it will be 15 into 4 into 30. So it comes out to be 1800. Now what is the amount of saving? So this, if you do 2040 minus 1800, you will get monthly saving. Okay, but how many months this air conditioning is operating? We have assumed that 5 months in a year. So 5 months this air conditioner is operating. So what we will do is, it will be 2040 into 5 minus 1800 into 5. So this will give you value of 1200 rupees. So yearly saving, if you are using 1-star AC, if you are considering these values of EER with respect to 2.5 base star, the amount of saving is 1200. Okay. Now similarly you can do for second row, second base star 2, and when you reach this 1800, how you have to calculate this 1800? It will be again with respect to base star. Saving is with respect to base star. What is the last column? Cost saving per year with respect to base star. So again, how did I get this 1800? It will be 2040 multiplied by 5 minus 1680 multiplied by 5. So you will get 1800. So in this way I have completed the table, and according to these values of EER for this star label, you can understand that the cost saving, if you are using 5-star with respect to no star, it is how much? Rupees 3000. It is just an example. Okay, actual values of EER you have to take from the PDF file. So what you can understand from here is, There are many things you have to take into account. What is the amount, what is the time period for which you are actually operating the AC? Okay, suppose you are using AC only for 1 hour and you are going for 5-star AC, so it will be very costly. So your recovery period will be very large. So you have to see what is the amount of usage of air conditioner. Okay, what you have to study the pattern of usage of air conditioner. Okay, and based on that you can comment and you can make this table, and finally calculate what is the saving if you are going for higher star. Now, why this equipments and appliances are labeled? Okay, this is a very important question. So there are many reasons behind this. First reason is the label is initiative by government and industry to encourage the consumer to buy appliances and equipment which are more energy efficient. So the person who is buying the appliance or equipment, he or she can directly, if the person is visiting the shop, they can see the label, and from there they can decide which equipment is more energy efficient. Okay, this is one reason why star label is provided. Second reason is labeling of products make available information at point of sale. This helps the consumer to pick out the appliances and equipment whose cost to run is minimum. So it's not like you are actually looking at the equipment and then you are doing some calculation at back. It's not like that. You are looking at the star label. At that instant itself, you will notice what is the power consumption and all those things. Okay, so that is what the star label promotes. Next one is purchasing a labeled appliance and equipment not only provides better performance but also has reduced consumption as compared to conventional equipment. So performance is also good and your electricity bill is also saved. Next one, demand of labeled appliances and equipment encourages the manufacturer to produce more energy efficient appliances in the market. So what happens is continuously there is a competition between manufacturers. So if you are considering AC, there are many manufacturers. So there will be continuous competition between them to improve the technology, compressor technology, heat exchanger technology, so that finally whatever EER or ISEER they are getting, it is increased, and whatever the energy which is consumed by the air conditioner, it is reduced. So it also encourages the manufacturer to produce more energy efficient appliances. Now, energy efficiency works better with first and second BEE laws. So first law of BEE is buy energy efficient. Okay, so they are saying like when you purchase the equipment, it should have more number of stars. And second BEE law is be energy efficient.